Hey, Technical Lou here from Pixel Herd, talking to you today about our Lord and Saviour, Gaben, who's been in an interview with One News over in New Zealand where he says that Valve has multiple games in development, wants to make more single player games, and shipping games is fun. Which is probably true if you're not CD Projekt Red right now.
You don't say.
Alright, so that's pretty exciting news, Valve making multiple games. We know they've been working on a newer Source engine for quite a while. There's been talks recently of them adding ray tracing support as it's coming to Vulkan as well, which Valve are quite big on involvement with. We've not seen a Half-Life game before Half-Life Alyx for 13 years. So Half-Life Alyx was a huge surprise to everyone and received very well, got very good reviews, and it's pretty much one of those games that's considered a must-have if you have VR, which I don't think many of us have, although apparently the numbers for VR usage is going up year on year by like 10% or something. It's not mind-blowing, but who's got the space and money for VR? Okay, so these multiple games in development, do we know what they are? No. Would he say? No. He was obviously asked in what I would consider quite a boring interview style. The guy asking the questions was really just no charisma. Anyway, so yeah, it could be Portal 3 they're working on. They could be making a Half-Life 3, maybe a Half-Life 2 Episode 3. I feel like that would probably be gone now. It's kind of had its day probably. But Left 4 Dead 3, I would probably say the least likely, being that we have Back 4 Blood being made by the original Left 4 Dead creators who've moved away from Valve doing their own thing. So Back 4 Blood is coming out at some point this year, so that'd be cool, kind of cool to check out. Basically Left 4 Dead 3. But could this mean we finally get Half-Life 3? A game with a 3 on the end of it? It's happening!
Don't
what?
give me hope.
So what did Gabe Newell actually say if he wouldn't tell us what games they were making? Well, he confirmed that they definitely have games in development that they're going to be announcing, and it's fun to ship games. He said that Alyx was great, and it created a lot of momentum inside the company to do more of that. But again, when questioned, he wouldn't prize any information. They couldn't get it out of him. He wouldn't confirm any games. But that doesn't mean they're not coming on the upside. If I'm being fully honest, I'm not sure we'll ever probably see a Half-Life 3 at this point. I think that's just, it's been so long. And again, Half-Life Alyx was 14 years from the previous one, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So it's such a long way. I can imagine they're probably making a new Counter-Strike with all the new crazes now. Battle Royale probably thrown in there because why not? Valorant's obviously seen some wild success, which is pretty much just Counter-Strike with a little bit of Overwatch thrown in there. But it's pretty much the CS Pro's new target, right? So I imagine we'll definitely be seeing some more VR games. So there's probably a burning question in your mind, and it was certainly in my mind, has been for a long time, and I'm sure many fans of Valve games have been. So why the hell has there not been a Half-Life 3? That game would print money. They just have to do an announcement for it, and it would just, pre-orders would go off the charts. So it's baffling. EA, Activision, they'd have had like 17 by now. They'd like Half-Life 23. It's crazy to think how much money Valve are kind of sitting on in IPs. They're sat on a literal gold mine of Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, Portal. And there's more. There's more. They're just sitting on it. What are they doing? Why are you not doing this?
Yo, what's up?
So that's it really. That's a quick sort of short news story from just myself today. Yeah, Gaben has been talking. Very little, but it's kind of exciting. The little nugget he did give, that's got me excited. I'm hopeful to see a Portal 3 now, or a Half-Life something. I really hope they're not going to focus entirely VR. They seem to have this real fixation now with VR. Please let me play something you make. I don't have VR, but here's hoping. What are you hoping for? Are you hoping for a Half-Life 3? Would you still like to see a Half-Life 2 Episode 3 despite all this time? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't know if it would really work. I don't know. Was the new Source engine? I don't think it would be as big a seller as Half-Life 3. Even if they did a Half-Life spin-off that's not VR, that'd be fantastic. It would print money. So would you like to see that too? Would you even like another Day of Defeat or something? Maybe a new Counter-Strike? Portal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Technically Lou, holding the fort today for Pixel Herd, and thank you for watching. If you liked the video, of course, give it a like to show me that you liked it. Makes sense. And if you want to see more from myself and the rest of the gang, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And thanks once again, and we'll catch you on the next one.